I'm going to be talking about ego and confidence and how it goes up and down and what the effects are. Okay, so recently my ego went back up, and for a while it's been quite low. So I think on the 1st of January my ego started to go up. It was like an upward wave, and then it probably stayed like this until like February, and then towards the end of February it went down, and then at the beginning of March it was like this for a while, and now it's gone back up. And what I think happens when your ego is high up is you feel a lot more confident in general, and you actually kind of feel more arrogant. When your ego goes up, you feel way more confident, and as a result of this, you start carrying yourself differently. If you're walking around in town, you kind of walk with your head held higher, like my mind feels uplifted, and I feel more confident when I'm walking around. And I kind of feel superior to the other people as well. So a bit of arrogance starts to come in, which I don't think is too bad, but it's obviously like a bit of a negative thing. But as long as you don't project your arrogance onto other people, it's fine. It's just a feeling that you have in you. And during an ego dip, when you feel kind of low, it's the complete opposite. You kind of feel more like jittery, and your eyes are kind of looking around more, like when you're walking around, maybe your head's held slightly lower. You probably start to look at the floor while you're walking subconsciously. I really hate this, by the way. I hate when people like look at the floor while walking, kind of like timidly look around. I think that's really bad for your mental state. Jesus Christ. It's hailing so much. Jesus. Lightning? What the fuck? Look at this shit. What the actual fuck is going on? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Okay, as I was saying before I was interrupted by the hail, let me continue. So yeah, when your ego's low, you start carrying yourself like in a very like sheepish, very sad way, and your mood kind of feels very down. Obviously it like depends on the day as well. Some days you'll feel more down than others, but your ego can still be low and you can still feel happy. And you also tend to become more reserved of a person during this period. You'll probably start staying indoors more and like going out less as well. When you got high ego, your self-image goes up a lot as well, and you probably start dressing nicer because of it. Fashion has a huge effect on your ego. If you're dressing in like hoodie and joggers all the time, or like hood-rich tracksuit, or like trap star, then you're gonna feel like a little shit. You're gonna feel like very like low ego. At least for me personally. There might be some roadmen that wear like hood-rich and feel like they've got massive ego, but that's usually like a front. That's not a genuine like confidence. It's a fake confidence. When I've got high ego, I always feel like I'm better than other people as well, which is a bit of arrogance. But I'm not really sure what you can do about that. I think that's kind of better than having like no arrogance and feeling like low ego. Having high ego and like being arrogant a little bit is fine in my opinion. Just don't be really arrogant. Don't tell people, oh, I'm better than you, and like don't put people down. So yeah, style definitely has an impact, and I think haircut also has an impact. If I've got longer hair and it's looking more scruffy, I kind of feel like that, because it kind of makes you feel like a new person when you get new clothes and a new haircut. And I think the timeline kind of looks like this. It goes like up, and then it goes down, and then it's flat for a while, and then it goes up again. And I think that's about 3 months that happens. And I think that happens for the whole year, or for your whole life. And I think you can obviously have longer up waves, and you can also have longer down waves. And when people have longer down waves, I think they're depressed or like very, very sad. And when people have up waves, I think they're very happy and very content in general. So I think if you're in a down wave at the moment and you want to go up, get some new clothes, get a haircut, and stop looking at the floor when you walk.